Hello, welcome. This is Sports Tonight. We'll reach you live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. It's good to have you join us to talk sports. I'm Austin Okonakman. More reactions continue to trail the second edition of the Channels Track and Field Classics. We're getting commendation. Everyone saying, well done, Channels TV, for leading the charge in the development of sports at the grassroots. We'll listen to Sheye Ogunlewe tonight. Sheye Ogunlewe holds the record of a back-to-back-to-back three-time national 100 meters champion. He was at the Channels Track and Field Classics, and he's been reacting. We'll talk about it on the show tonight. On this show, I'll continue our countdown to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Today in Abuja, the technical advisor of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Gano Raw, visited the Minister for Youth and Sports. Mr. Sunday Dari says, well done with what you're doing with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And I'm sure he must have given him a charge to ensure that that development goes around with other teams. Particularly says, be open, teach the coaches of the Nigeria Professional Football League. I think I like that one. We'll talk about it on the show tonight. Also, on the show tonight, it was about 2-3 weeks ago that the Australian Football Federation has said the Socceroos, that's the male football team, and the Matildas, the female football team, will earn equal pay. We're like, wow, this is good. That fight about equality in men's and women's football is going worldwide. Today in Nigeria, Edo State to be precise, they announced that Bendel Insurance players and Edo Queens players will earn equal pays. Wow, big. I think it's about the first time we're getting something like this in Nigeria. We'll get more reactions from that one. Indeed, it got us talking. Also on the show tonight, action went down in match day 4 of the Nigeria Professional Football League. What a story. 15 goals were recorded. And tomorrow, more action will go down in the Nigeria Professional Football League. Walk with us. I'll tell you the story. Handball is on the menu tonight. What's his name? LeBron James made history in the NBA. What did he do? I'll tell you on the show tonight. Also, everyone, tell me, who is not talking about Mauricio Pochettino being sacked at Tottenham? And you'd not believe it. The special one. There was a time Jose came back, he said, call me the happy one. And another time he says the walking one. Jose is back to the English Premier League. Jose Mourinho has been announced as the new coach of Tottenham Hotspur. He says he's super excited to be joining a club with such a great heritage and such passionate supporters. That's what Jose Mourinho said. Reactions, the fans that love Poch, they are shocked and surprised. That what happened? But I think we saw it coming, that poor run of results. But hey, Tottenham, be real. They're definitely going to miss Mauricio Pochettino. I keep telling you guys that coaches are hired to be fired. So, Mauricio Pochettino gone. Guess who is in? It's Jose Mourinho. We'll talk about that one also on the show tonight. Let's get into the discussion. You can talk to us on Twitter, channels_sports. I know you guys have been reacting, talking about the second edition of the Channels Track and Field Classics. Let's keep the discussion going. I won't stop talking about it because at that level, the grassroots, the schools is very important. It's delicate. We must continue to monitor those talents that we've discovered. What are the ways we can discover sustained talents in Nigeria? Talk to us on Twitter, channels_sports, Facebook, channels-sports, or send us an email, sportstonight at channelstv.com. Everyone, I love what we did with the second edition of the Channels Track and Field Classics. Last night on this show, I read you that letter of commendation from the Southwest Athletics Association. They say, well done, Channels Television. We love what you guys are doing for sports at the grassroots, and we are willing to support. We welcome you to come. Let us develop sports at the grassroots. Let's continue that beautiful story of the Channels Track and Field Classics. Let's relive the moment. We'll keep doing this until we start getting it right with the development of sports at the grassroots. The high jump girls events got us talking at the second edition of the Channels Track and Field Classics. What a story. I told you what Alaire Peterside did. She jumped 1.57 meters at the Channels Track and Field Classics. It was beautiful to see such a young, talented athlete doing all the fantastic techniques that we see of top stars at even the Olympics, the World Championships, and it's high jump. It's not long jump. High jump. You'd never expect. You'll see her now. I'll let her repeat aside. When she did the 1.52, that's her right there. She's a student of. Look, when she did 1.50, we said it's going to be difficult. When they raised the bar to 1.52, she was going for 1.52. She got it. 1.52. I said, okay, let's do 1.55 and see. She's killed 1.55. The next jump is for 1.57. And she scaled it also. Look, I love the story. And at this point, she felt fulfilled. Like, what else can I do? And I'm sure that's the record at that level for the schools. And everyone at that stadium was filled with praises for Alare Peterside. And you need to see she's so calm, result-oriented, she's so focused. She just wanted to scale that hurdle, and she did. I love this story. And that's why I said, we keep talking about it. Don't get tired. Because these are talents that we never expected to be at the school's level. They are right there. And the Channels Track and Field Classics have given them that platform for us to see them. Sheye Ogunlewe, you'll see him now. He came to the Channels Track and Field Classics. He's an ex-student of Atlantic Hall, and so the students from Atlantic Hall, they say, oh, our superstar is around. Sheye Ogunlewe, by the way, runs for Nigeria, two-time Olympian. He was right there at the World Championships, and he came to show some love to the kids. They were happy. He talked to some of them. Chiemeka Ogbogu, last year's 100 meters champion, was super excited to see Sheye Ogunlewe. Sheye Ogunlewe, after showing love to the kids, I caught up with him and I asked him that same question I've been asking everyone. How important is it for us to give attention to athletics at the grassroots? Sheye responded. Let's listen to him.
It's not rocket science that you need to start from the grassroots. I started from there 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, and I've been coming up, and it's good to come out here and watch, the kids do what they do. This was just reminding me of myself back in the day, and yeah, man, it's good. At this level, this is where I started. But to be honest, it's not just about you discovering them, it's about the kids also believing in themselves and saying, listen, they could do this. It's not just you, it's not the kids, it's their parents as well, Sometimes the parents don't really allow the kids to do what they want to do, But it would be good for parents as well to see the kids and see their talent and support them, to the best of their ability.
You supported the 100 meters champion, Chiemeka. I saw him yesterday. When he saw you, he was filled with joy. How important is it for athletes such as you and ex-athletes to support this upcoming talent?
Yeah, man, because it's very important, because if they don't see us, there's nothing to aspire to. When I was running, I was not aspiring to be anyone, but I take it upon myself to come out here and watch some of these events, see some of these guys, encourage them, talk to them about how they can get better, encourage them whichever way possible.
Encourage them whichever way possible. That's Sheye Ogunlewe, three-time 100 meters champion in Nigeria. He was at the Rio 2060 Olympics. He was also at the last. Was also at the last World Championships, and is preparing for Tokyo 2020. Sheye says it goes beyond just even putting together the competition. He says the athletes at that level must believe in themselves. And he said, look, professionals like myself and ex-professionals, I need to come out to support these young stars, because we can help them dream. They can aspire to even be better than these champions. Thank you so much, Sheye Ogunlewe, for coming to show us love at the second edition of the Channels Track and Field Classics. The kids loved it. We love it. And we hope that it will inspire them towards greatness. That was Sheye Ogunlewe talking to us right there at the second edition of the Channels Track and Field Classics. Let's play some handball now. Let me let you know that 4 teams have gained promotion to the top flight league. Yes, 4 teams. The teams are Kwara Adorable Angels for the female and Benue Queens, 2 female teams. Kwara Adorable Angels, they've been beating teams black and red at the ongoing Division 1 league right there in Kaduna, and so they sealed their place in the semi-finals and also gained promotion into the Handball Premier League. That's top flights right there for you. For the men, I told you, for the ladies, Kwara Adorable Angels and Benue Queens For the men, it's Delta Force. Delta Force, they had to force a slim 25-24 victory over Police Machine to get a well-deserved promotion into the top flight league and also Confluence Stars. So for the ladies, Kwara Adorable Angels and Benue Queens. For the men, Delta Force and Confluence Stars. Action going down at the Division 1 of the National Handball League. For the semi-finals, Kwara Adorable Angels defeated Delta Force 42-29. They've been beating teams, while Benue Queens defeated Confluence Queens 20-19. It was so close. They edged that one to also qualify for the semi-finals and book a place in the National Handball League, the top flight. While for the men, third place match will be between Police Machine and Bielsa United. Delta Force defeated Police Machine. I told you 25-24. That was also really close. While Confluence Stars booked their place also in the semis and also qualify and also gained promotion to the top flight league after beating Bielsa United 29-16. That's in the handball Division 1, taking place right there in Kaduna. I love that story. We love what handball has been doing with their development. Now to see that teams are gaining promotion, it will keep the momentum going. So well done to the Handball Federation of Nigeria. Let's get on with the show. Let's continue our countdown to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. This one I've been doing to remind everyone that competing at the Olympics is big deal. You don't just jump into it. You must do your checks and balances. You must make sure that everything is fine. Logistics, management, kits, everything. Education of athletes must also be good. Funding, top priority. What are we doing in Nigeria? 246 days to go to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. We've been speaking to the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Yesterday, 2 days ago, they summoned the Nigeria Football Federation. Why are we not qualifying for a major event in football? Nigeria will not compete in the men and women's football event at the Olympics. That's a sad one. But other sports now that football is out of the way, put your money where your mouth is. So do well, and let's see if the Ministry of Youth and Sports will support. But by the way, it's 246 more days to go to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Let's talk some football now. The Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Mr. Sunday Dare, had today in his office a special guest. Who was that guest? The technical advisor of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Coach Genaro. And the minister, that's him right there in handshake with the coach, says, thank you so much for your work and contribution to football development in Nigeria. The coach paid a courtesy visit to the minister at the MQ Abiola National Stadium in Abuja. Mr. Dare promised to support the coach and the team to succeed, even as he expressed concerns, because of course there are concerns at the current state of football in Nigeria, with an optimistic assertion that things would get better. I love this one. He said he urged the coach to share experiences with the domestic league coaches. So, Mr. Raw, come see the league. Talk to the coaches. Tell them what they need to do here and there. Use your expertise. Be part of development, even right there in the league. And I think it's beautiful. But while he's commending the coach, he said, look, I don't like what's going on with football. We need to do better. This is Nigeria. We love our football. And I totally agree with the minister right there. So that's it. Let's put that one. I'll let you know what went down right there in Abuja. Let's talk about the real football on the pitch now. Today, across different centers in Nigeria, match day 4 of the Nigeria Football League action went down. And 15 goals were recorded. No away wins. But there were some shocking results. For instance, Aqua United couldn't beat Katsina United right there in Uyo. Wiki Tories, they defeated Delta Force at 3-1. MFM right here in Lagos. Maybe someone will say they're not used to the playing surface at the Teslim Balogun Stadium. They couldn't beat Warri Wolves. It ended 1-1. Rivers United made more worries for Enugu Rangers. Remember, Enugu Rangers lost to MFM on March day 3. So back-to-back defeat for Enugu Rangers. They lost to Rivers United 2-1. I told you, Aqua United and Katsina United shared the spoils. That one ended goalless. Lobby Stars. What a story. They're going strong. They defeated Kano Pillars on March day 3. Came back home today to beat Heartland by 3-0. Match day 4 of the Nigeria Professional Football League. Sunshine Stars defeated Eimba 1-0. Nasarawa United and Plateau United played 1-1, while Jigawa Golden Stars added more worries to Kano Pillars, beating them by a single goal. More action will go down tomorrow in the Nigeria Professional Football League. Thursday, November the 21st, Adamawa United will host Abia Warriors, while Aqua Starlets, they are now known as Dakada FC. But yes, still going around as Aqua Starlets, but they're Dakada FC. They will take on FC Ifeanyi Uba. That's in the Nigeria Professional Football League. We'll continue to monitor everything going on in that one, and we will come to give you updates. So some pictures from the match played today between Aqua United and Katsina United. That would be good result for Katsina United. It ended goalless at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium, and we got this visual courtesy of Aqua United media. So we love it so much. The league is back. You wanted it. It's back now. So let's support our own football. I know fans will be asking what's going on. Aqua United had a slow start last season, but went on to top their league table in the abridged season. But this time around, no, it's a complete marathon, and so the fans will be asking questions. New coach John Obu will be looking for a way to get the team to start winning again. How you'd expect them to convert that one? That was Umfon Udo right there. Let's get on with the show now. More football, but this time at a lower level, because Bendel Insurance last season, they were in top flight football, but they got relegated. But ahead of the new football season, the Edo State government, they have announced equal pay. You believe it? Equal pay packages for the state teams, Bendel Insurance and the Edo Queens, while also presenting the new football kits for the teams. I think we must commend the Edo State government for everything that they've been doing for Bendel Insurance, and now they are bringing the women into it. The deputy governor of the state, Mr. Philip Shaibu, who was speaking at the unveiling ceremony, said the present administration have concluded plans to empower the teaming youths in the state through sports development. Remember, Edo State will host the next National Sports Festival, and they've been doing so much to ensure that they put together a good show. They also announced Bernard Ogbe as the new technical advisor of Bendel Insurance, while Alabi Essien will serve as the technical director for the two teams. So that's the unveiling of the jersey right there for both Bendel Insurance and Edo Queens. But the big takeaway, equal pay packages for the male players and the female players. Let's go to Benin City and get some more talking points.
Here we are in Edo State. Mr. Governor have approved that Edo Queen and Bendel Insurance should earn same salary. The implication of this is that Edo Queen will be the highest paid football team in Nigeria. And Bendel Insurance, we have also kept in faith with them. Bendel Insurance will also rank among the highest paid players in the Nigerian National League, because the salary that we have been paying Bendel Insurance is also the same salary that was approved by the Nigerian Football Federation for Nigerian Professional League. So our Bendel Insurance is going to be earning what the Nigerian Professional League football teams are earning. So the implication of that is that Edo Queen and the Nigerian Professional League are of equal pay. At this junction, let me quickly add, we discovered that motivating the players is not enough. The governor also recently, as promised, the Nigerian Supporters Club released the sum of 5 million naira to the Nigerian Bendel Insurance Supporters Club, which have been given to them. The administration of Governor Obaseki have decided to use sports as a means of communication and also to curb insecurity and create employment for our dear young youths of the state. In this effort, we have also discovered that young men and women, after their playing career, some of them do not have a fallback position. Some are not educated and are also not skilled. we have decided that we will bring revamped sporting events and combine it with education.
That's really heartwarming. Well done to the Edo State government using sports to empower the youth, and equal pay packages for Bendel Insurance and Edo Queens players. I love that one right there. We'll continue to monitor it. It's words and action, okay? So just talk about it, and then as somebody just goes to sleep. But I believe that they will keep to their words. Let's get on with the show. Talk about Jose Mourinho. The 56-year-old Portuguese manager, Jose, is back. Yes, he's back to the English Premier League. He has been appointed as the new manager of Tottenham Hotspur after the club sacked Mauricio Pochettino. Mourinho has signed a contract until the end of the 2022-23 season. Negotiations between Spurs and the Portuguese manager, who had been out of work since he was sacked by Manchester United in December last year, intensified over the last few days and concluded in the early hours of today. The former Chelsea and Manchester United boss was promised funds to improve the squad in January and in the summer transfer window if it felt necessary. I think Jose we need a lot of money to get some of the players that he actually needs to do the job for him right there at Tottenham. But hey, that's the update. Jose Mourinho is the new manager of Tottenham Hotspur, and he says he's excited to be joining a club with such a great heritage and such passionate supporters. While the chairman of the club, Daniel Levy, says in Jose we have one of the most successful managers in football. So let's see what Jose will do with Tottenham Hotspur. Before we go, the fans, they are reacting. Tottenham Hotspur's fans, they are still in disbelief. They cannot believe it. Poch is gone. What happened? But hey, that's what it is. Poch wasn't getting the results anymore. Outside the stadium today, they expressed their disbelief after hearing the news that Jose Mourinho is now the club's new manager. What are these fans saying? You're not proud that Jose Mourinho is now your new manager? But hey, coaches are hired to be fired. We'll continue to monitor that story and see what Jose Mourinho can do right there at Tottenham. Quickly, before I go, LeBron James has become the first player in NBA history to record a triple-double against every team in the league during the Lakers' 112-207 victory. That's the show. Thank you so much for your time. I'll be back again tomorrow. But until then, in everything you do, remember, keep talking sports. Bye for now.